Carl Jung's assertion, "Thinking is difficult, that's why most people judge," cuts to the core of human behavior. In a world brimming with complexity, judgment offers a tempting shortcut. This quote encapsulates the tension between the cognitive effort required for deep thought and the ease of snap judgments. By examining psychological mechanisms, societal influences, and Jungian theory, we uncover why humans default to judgment and how this tendency shapes interactions, conflicts, and personal growth. The human brain is wired for efficiency. Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman's thinking, fast and slow, distinguishes between System 1, fast, intuitive, and System 2, slow, analytical, thinking. System 1 relies on heuristics, mental shortcuts that enable quick decisions, such as assuming a snake-like shape is dangerous. While beneficial for survival, these shortcuts often lead to biases like stereotyping or confirmation bias. For instance, labeling someone lazy based on a missed deadline, attribution bias, ignores situational factors like burnout. Thinking, by contrast, demands energy. Analyzing nuances, questioning assumptions, and embracing uncertainty are taxing. The brain's preference for cognitive ease explains why people often default to System 1, even when errors are likely. This biological inclination sets the stage for Jung's observation: judgment is the path of least resistance. Judgment provides immediate gratification. It simplifies complexity, offering a sense of control in an unpredictable world. For example, dismissing a political opponent as ignorant avoids engaging with their arguments. This tendency is exacerbated by emotional triggers. Fear or anger amplifies snap judgments, as seen in xenophobic reactions to cultural differences. Psychologically, judgment also serves as a defense mechanism. Projection, a concept Jung explored, involves attributing one's unacceptable traits to others. A person critical of others' vanity might unconsciously battle their own insecurities. Judgment thus becomes a shield against self-reflection, preserving ego integrity at the cost of empathy. Modern society amplifies cognitive laziness. Social media algorithms prioritize content that aligns with users' existing beliefs, creating echo chambers where judgments go unchallenged. The rise of cancel culture exemplifies this. Complex issues are reduced to binary moral judgments, often without context. Groupthink further entrenches this dynamic. In workplaces or communities, dissenting voices are silenced to maintain harmony, stifling critical analysis. Historical examples like the Milgram experiment reveal how authority figures can coerce individuals into abandoning moral reasoning for compliance. Today, viral trends and polarized rhetoric exploit our heuristic-driven minds, rewarding outrage over understanding. Jung's concept of the shadow, the unconscious repository of denied traits, sheds light on judgment's roots. When we judge others harshly, we often confront aspects of ourselves we've disowned. A leader criticizing a colleague's arrogance might be avoiding their own pride. Confronting the shadow requires thinking, the arduous task of integrating these repressed elements. This process, termed individuation, demands humility and self-compassion. Yet, many opt for judgment instead, clinging to the illusion of moral superiority. Jungian therapy emphasizes that true growth begins when we stop projecting our shadows onto others. Education. Curricula emphasizing critical thinking over rote learning can train younger generations to question assumptions. Mindfulness. Practices like meditation create mental space to pause before reacting, reducing knee-jerk judgments. Dialogue. Engaging with diverse perspectives, as philosopher Karl Popper advocated, fosters intellectual humility. Emotional regulation. Recognizing emotional triggers, e.g., anger, allows individuals to choose reflection over reaction. Organizations and leaders can model this by rewarding curiosity and hosting forums for nuanced debate. Personal accountability, too, is key. Journaling or therapy can help individuals trace judgments to their roots, transforming reactivity into insight. Jung's quote is a call to arms against cognitive complacency. While judgment offers fleeting certainty, thinking cultivates lasting understanding. The difficulty of this task is no excuse, it's an invitation to grow. By acknowledging our shadows, challenging societal patterns, and prioritizing mindful engagement, we can replace reflexive judgment with compassionate inquiry. In doing so, we honor the complexity of others and ourselves, forging a path toward deeper connection and collective progress. As Jung reminds us, the journey from judgment to thought is not merely intellectual but profoundly human. It is here, in the crucible of self-awareness, that true transformation begins.